Today we're reacting to Mary Ann Oliver Snow. She was a social media influencer. She was very popular on TikTok. Her name was Yandere Freak, and she's from Houston, Texas. She ended up killing one of her very close friends. I would even say it was her best friend. Mary Ann Oliver Snow went away to school with her high school best friend named Helen Hastings. It was their freshman year in Ohio, away at school before COVID hit. The campus ended up closing due to the pandemic, and they had to take classes virtually. Helen had a falling out with her parents, but she later ended up mending the relationship. But because of COVID, she didn't want to risk her family's health, so she ended up moving in with Snow the Salt Queen, and basically that's when everything ended up happening. They were always getting drunk, doing drugs together, and one day, on the particular day that it happened, on this day, they were very drunk, and they were just playing around watching a movie, and that's when it happened, and it was tragic.
I mean, basically, she got away with murder so far because it's already looking like it's being downcharged to manslaughter. You know, it's not a whole lot of media presence on this case right now. It might be a resurgence after COVID, but, you know, they're going to keep pushing it out because of COVID. So she's roaming the streets right now. This girl's roaming the streets. As it stands right now, she's roaming the streets. She's not on social media underneath the old name, but she could still be going to cosplay events, etc. I mean, she has a home off of this thing because, I mean, she had like 1 million something TikTok subscribers. She's selling nudes on the OnlyFans and all that kind of stuff, you know.
How you know that?
That's what that's what I was getting into. I mean, I'm gonna deduce what other people won't deduce as well. I mean, if she's doing the TikTok thing, they already said she was doing nude photos for the TikTok thing, like selling those photos. If she's doing that, then who's
Allegedly.
to say? No, not allegedly. All types of stuff could be going on for her to get her income. There's some connections to her and the P words. Allegations exist of her being involved in the P word stuff.
Oh, she was into it.
Allegations exist of her being involved in the P word stuff herself. And think about these kind of circles. So we're going to have to do a couple of reactions to some of this particular kind of genre. We were going to call murder mysteries. This is definitely a murder mystery. That is for this, and not even just murder mysteries, even just what they get into in general, what they get into. This cosplayer phenomenon. Because I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't have any issues with people wanting to, you know, get dressed up in the outfits, roam the streets, whatever. Do your thing. We've been, collectively as a family, to events where people are cosplaying. Do your thing. But I think it's a little dangerous.
Like, do you think they're living in fantasy world?
I think they're super depressed, just like how this Helen girl was, coming into the scene, and then that manifests itself in different ways. For this particular girl, it has manifested itself in popping your friend in the head, getting drunk all the time and popping your friend in the head, carrying guns for what?
And the fact that they said it was her ex-boyfriend's. So did he just like give her the gun? Did she ask for the gun?
He could do that in Texas. He could do that.
Okay, my thing is he's saying that he gave her the gun. He cleared the chamber, but
he clearly did not. So
I'm wondering, did she put that in there herself? If he cleared the chamber, he's saying he did at least.
Who's to say? Who's to say? I think it's all a murder mystery. Like you said, I think it's all a murder mystery. Who's to say? At what point does it become a game to just point guns and shoot people in the head, you know?
They were watching Gotham, the TV show. And I guess the Penguins, you know, had their guns out. So they made a joke. And the Helen girl that ended up getting shot, she ended up saying like, yeah, shoot me. So, of course, Snow the Salt Queen was ready. She shot her right in the head.
Right now, it seems like just a bunch of rehashes of what's already out here, much like what our video is today. It's going to be just a rehash of what's out here. But, I mean, you need awareness, and we're going to do our part to bring awareness to this particular situation. You know, this went down right in Houston, you know, right in the burbs of Houston. And it just goes to show you, you definitely got to watch your friend groups, and you got to watch the things that you get into. The thing is, it seems like they're really hurting themselves. I mean, it seems like they spent an infatuated amount of time with drugs and this cosplaying that they were getting into. I mean, it's like blood all over the place. I'm dancing with the blood. Yeah, it was a song about I'm 16 and schizo. It was like, where is this weird shit even coming from? Where are you getting this content from? That you having like a stream of this coming to you, where you talk about being 16 and schizo. This is pre-recorded. Somebody talking about being 16 and schizo. That's not cool. I mean, I'm not saying you can't be 16 and schizo. Some people are 16 and schizophrenic. But again, 16 and schizo, the way they were saying it, like, again, this is some braggadocious type stuff. You got her singing songs about, oh, we hiding the bodies.
Cause my insides are red, and yours are too. And the red on my face is matching you. And goodness, you're bleeding, what a wonderful feeling. You're down and you're bleeding, my head is just reeling. The red means I love you.
You put that all due to recklessness. And this recklessness is how you've been making a living. And so you think it is going to translate to how you can carry all aspects of life. But you can't be reckless with guns. I mean, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them when it comes to guns. You understand? Because one shot, as you saw, can end somebody's life. And everything that's going to come with that. I mean, no way around saying you don't deserve that. So that's my closing notes.
I also wanted to add the reason why I think she is only getting manslaughter is because she has witnesses. Mm-hmm. They were having a party. So, of course, this accident is what we're going to call it, happened. And she has all her other friends here to back her up. If this wasn't an accident, I'm pretty sure she probably paid some of them off there to make it an accident if it wasn't.
Now you had me thinking, because I've experienced a lot of jealousy in my own life. Now you got me thinking, they're all in Houston, doing whatever they're doing. Most of them are not super successful cosplayers. I can tell you that out of that party. They're all cosplayers. Who's successful out of them doing that? Definitely not the girl Helen who got killed. That's why she was getting out of there to go better her life in Ohio. The fact that school dropped on her is why she landed back into that particular social circle. And again, when they saw that she had that opportunity to go do her own thing, that could have been the seeds of content right then and there. Because again, for all we know, Marianne Oliver Snow to be doing is cosplaying. Let's just be real. That's what she does for a living. And selling nudes. That's what she's got to do for a living, allegedly. Meanwhile, this girl is going to a school for medicine. Smart girl. And guns and drugs and jealousy don't mix.
So that's how we're just going to close it. Like this video if you want to see more murder mystery. Leave us a comment if you think this was an accident. Or if you don't think it was an accident, just tell us why if you've been following this story. And don't forget to subscribe.